here with you on SportsCenter. Lakers hosting the Mavericks. Dallas down bad on an 8-game L streak. No Luka, but no problem for LA. Jackson Hayes poking the ball loose. LeBron James on the break. Back to Hayes for the oop. Lakers go up too early in the first quarter. A minute later, it's a 7-point game. James in transition. Stop, pop, cash. Walked it in like he was putting on the green. Lakers up 10 there. Later in the first, through all kinds of contact, the old man, respectfully, gets it done. 14, 6 assists in the first quarter. Lakers up 5. Early third, off the spin move, Bron with more magic. Later in the last minute of the third, I should say, James, the no-looker to Jared Vanderbilt for the dunk. 4th straight tilt with 10-plus assists for LeBron, longest streak by a player 40 or older in NBA history. Under 3 minutes left in the game, Tyus Jones is off. James grabs that board. That would actually give him a triple-double, 28, 10, and 12. Lakers go on to win by 20. Now, this was triple-double number 50 for LeBron with the Lakers. He had 64 during his time with the Cavs. That makes him the only player in NBA history to hit 50 of those triple-doubles with multiple franchises.
Beat the Mavs by the score of 124-104. LeBron James, his first triple-double of the season, and the oldest player in NBA history to record a triple-double. 28 points, 10 rebounds, 12 assists. Joe, you watched this game tonight. You watched LeBron. What did you think? How did you think he looked?
Man, he looked great tonight, Uncle Ocho. He got off to a great start.
Did.
You know, that first quarter, he had 16 in the first quarter, Ocho. I said, oh, yeah. He got to go. Hey, when he start hitting you with that little walk after the score, he going to look it out. Yeah. You know what time it is. So I knew he was going to be in for a great night. And I think he understands the moment, too, man, knowing that, Luka's out. Yeah, he can go out there and get 25, 30, Uncle Ocho, but to be able to get 10 assists with that, I think he knows that's definitely needed for that team to keep other guys involved so they can just stay afloat until Luka get back. And, I mean, this is the game to close out the All-Star break, bro. He knew how important this was just to have that winning morale, going into All-Star break on a winning note, knowing that this second half of the season, this is going to make it break you right here.
Yeah. 12 assists and 10 rebounds along with 28 points, 10 or 20 from the floor. He didn't shoot the 3-ball well, although he got off to a great start of shooting the 3-ball. He missed his last 5 attempts on the 3-ball, but I thought he played well. Yeah. He knows, like you said, Joe, he knows Luka's out and Austin Reeves is on a minutes restriction. So he had to play well. I thought Rui played really well also, hit some big shots. They swung the ball, some nice catching shoots. But he also was able to, Rui could put the ball on the floor. Now he'll get to put the ball on the floor and get to that mid-range and pull up from there. But I thought overall they played well. Look, the Mavericks are very undermanned. They've traded AD. Cooper Flag is out with a midfoot sprain. And so clearly they're rebuilding. They're going to center everything around Cooper Flag moving forward. And they say, you know what? They played hard. I mean, I wish the Lakers could have kept Max Christie. I really like Max Christie, but hey, it is what it is. But this team right now, they're not going to really compete. They might as well, don't do that. Don't do what Utah's doing and some of these other teams are doing, trying to tank because this is a pretty solid draft coming up. Ocho, you see LeBron do what he does. And Joe, the problem, the thing is that when you've been great as LeBron has, people don't factor in that the man is 41. We just, Ocho, this with Tom. This is how it was with Tom. I don't care he's 42. I don't care he's 43. He's Tom Brady, and I want to see 400, 4 touchdowns, and no interceptions. And when you great, this is the level of expectation that people have for you. It's kind of like your kids. No matter how old they get, I'm like, y'all 30, got kids of your own. And y'all still expect me to buy y'all Christmas gifts?
Right.
Damn.
Bang.
So, but this was this look. Middleton, I mean, Joe, they're going to, I think this team, the Mavericks, is going to look very different next year. Yeah. I really do.
Oh, yeah. They're going to look different. Listen, it's unfortunate, Uncle Ocho, because we never seen, obviously what Nico Harrison was trying to put together there in Dallas, and that was Kyrie and AD playing together.
With Cooper Flag.
Obviously. Yeah, with Cooper Flag, it's just without Kyrie, man, I'm gonna keep it real. Don't none of this work. You know what I mean? You just need him at the helm, controlling things. Obviously, him being the prolific scorer that he is, but they miss so much, bro. It's just it's a tough time now for Dallas. So I expected, the Lakers to kind of blow this thing up tonight.
Yeah, when you look at Kyrie, he's a guy that can get his own shot.
Yeah,
he's a 3-level scorer. He's the best under 6 foot or however tall he is. He's the best finisher at his size in NBA history. Nobody can finish.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying he's above the rim, but the English that he can put on the ball, right, left, and people don't realize Kyrie does everything with his left hand except shoot a basketball. With that being said, I mean, he's phenomenal. I mean, he can get the 3 ball off. We saw that in the NBA Finals when he hit the biggest shot of his career in the NBA Finals. We know he can get to the mid-range, and when it comes to putting the ball on the floor and patting the rock and finishing at the rim, he's second to none. He don't take a backseat to anybody. So he's special in that aspect. And I think him and Cooper Flag in the pick and roll, I would have loved to see Cooper Flag, AD, and Kyrie, but unfortunately, we never got an opportunity to see that materialize. We didn't get a whole lot of opportunity to see Kyrie and AD because as soon as AD got there, he hurt that groin, and then shortly after that, Kyrie ends up tearing his ACL. So we never, like you said, Joe, what Nico probably envisioned for this team, it never got an opportunity to materialize because both of the guys that he was counting on ended up getting hurt. You want to say something, Joe?
Yeah. Now, I was going to say I really enjoyed tonight's game. Obviously, the Lakers playing against a depleted Mavs team, but it's also talked to the greatness of LeBron James, that he doesn't get enough credit. A lot of people chastise him despite what he's accomplished throughout his career, being in his 22nd or 23rd,
23rd.
Being in his 23rd year. And seeing him evolve over the years and seeing how he played tonight, obviously Luka being out and LeBron, whether he has to play on the ball or off the ball, and being able to do some of the things he did tonight, obviously setting the tone for the Lakers very early in the game, and getting those shots and getting everybody else going as the game went on. Him being able to transition and playing on both ends of the court. I mean, it looked he looked like LeBron that we're used to seeing. So it sucks for the Mavs and the situation that they're in, obviously with injuries. But seeing the Lakers stay afloat in the absence of Luka, I mean, is pretty cool. But again, they were playing a Mavs team that is depleted, and they really not at full strength, not even close for that matter.
No.
Hey, look, Ocho, we can't help it. They on the schedule. This is who they got playing. Just hey, we ain't got nothing to do with that.
Okay.
Hey, look, ain't nothing better than that when you go into a team like, oh, yeah, they got about 4 or 5 people hurt. Oh, yeah, we got to get us a win tonight.
Hold on, Joe. So even as a player, knowing that their team is depleted the way it is, do you still count that as a win, knowing that everybody's hurt?
Yeah, we're going to kick you when you're down. Man, listen, we trying to get a dub,
Broncos, they didn't have Bo Nix?
Uh-huh.
You think the Patriots felt sorry for the Broncos, they didn't have Bo Nix?
No, sir.
No.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Just like the Steelers didn't feel sorry for y'all when Carson went down in the first drive of the game. They didn't like, oh man, you know what, man? Hey, Carson out of the game, man. Come on, man. Hey, Cincinnati.
They over there fist bumping like,
No, don't get nobody. No idea.
Yeah, I mean, I understand, but I just, hey.
Man, hey, Ocho, when you see that on the schedule, you see they depleted the way the Mavs are. If you the Lakers, you pencil this one in.
Joe, you already got it checked off, huh?
Yeah. If I'm like Bron say, going into the break, you see how he came out. He came out with it on his mind. He wasn't playing.
On fire.
Yeah, he got straight to it.
Yeah, with a team like that, you just make sure you don't let off the gas and let them nip you.
Right.
Because that's the embarrassing part. That's the frustrating point. You part, excuse me, is that they're nicked up, they're banged up, and then you take them lightly. No, you kill a gnat with a sledgehammer. You make sure you do what you're supposed to do to that team. So like Joe said, hey, I don't feel no sorry. Hey, man, we ain't have our best player, and y'all put somebody out there.
Right.
So y'all didn't have y'all. So he didn't get his ass tore up, but the mother 11 got their ass tore up.
For sure. That's what guys be thinking, man. When you go in the game, then you see the injury report, or you see that this team been nicked up for a while. Oh yeah, we got the Mavs in tonight. Yeah, we gotta go and get them up out of here.
Hey, Joe, it's not like what Ocho remember. He called some of this in the beginning. Is that they would literally try to get your best player out of the game, which is the quarterback. Will we knock his ass out the game? We greatly increase our chances of winning. So, I'm
Right.
bad. Damn, man. I feel bad for y'all quarterback. I just said that, bro. I don't.
Right. Hey, but look, in basketball, though, Uncle Ocho, sometimes it can backfire on you too, because they got guys that's playing, and then they start having these out of body
Yeah.
experiences. You like, hold on, he wasn't even on the scouting report. That mean you look up, that man got 27 points. Yeah, so it can backfire on you at times too. Now,
Yeah. I think the thing is when you look at LeBron, sometimes, Joe, that's a blessing and a curse. Is that he get off to that hot start and then he'll fall in love with the three, because you remember he hit that first three and then he came back down and he heat checked it. And I was like, damn,
In
this could
transition?
be a blessing and a curse, because he will, okay, I got to see if I got it tonight. So I got to take at least 1 to 2 more
Yeah.
from about 28, 29 just to see if I'm still good. But the fact that he was getting everybody, that was getting people involved, he probably should have had a few more assists, because Jackson Hayes let one go out of his bounds. He had a wide open dunk. Rui let one bounce off his knee. So he had a couple that he probably should have had about 14, 15 assists. But I thought overall they played pretty well. Marcus Smart could not buy a basket tonight. He was 4-14.
He couldn't, man.
1 of 9
He
from 3. But he normally plays really well. I mean, his defense is what he's known for. He's the former defensive player of the year. But he just couldn't make a shot tonight, Joe.
Nah, he normally, you know what it is, Uncle Ocho, he normally a game changer. I know he's been starting lately, but normally when he comes off the bench, he's good at gauging what the game needs, right? Like if they're down, he know how to muck it up a little bit, make the game a little ugly, and you know what I mean, some way, somehow try and, get the Lakers the momentum to kind of get things going. But he's been shooting the 3-ball well. I think tonight, it was just one of these nights, 1 for 9 from 3. He just couldn't buy one. He finally made one in that second half, but man, listen, he a dude who can play on my team any day, Uncle Ocho. You need feisty guys like that, bro. You need guys like that on your squad.
Yeah. I mean, he's gonna make it on the ball. He's a defensive guy.
Yeah.
Try to take some pressure off the guy. He normally tries to guard the best team's wing player. Hopefully, normally if that's a point, it's not, even though he'd try to guard KD. I mean, they don't have a whole lot of great defenders.
Right.
I mean, when you really look at this team, the Lakers, they got Smart and they got
Vando pretty decent.
Vando, that's it. Jackson Hayes is a rim protector. He's not a great on-ball defender. And, he can help weak sides. He's not Akeem. He's not Ben Wallace. He's not Mutombo, guys like that can defend their position. He's a great help defender. He got great leaping ability, but they really have 2 on-ball defenders. They probably need another guy. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get one at the trade deadline, which makes it really, because your 3 best players aren't defenders. LeBron can't defend anymore. He can defend for a possession or 2, but to ask a 41-year-old to still be able to defend at the level that he once could in his 20s, you're asking a bit much. Hey, Luka, it is what it is. He's gonna give you 30 to 40, but his guy might have 25 to 30. Austin Reeves, hey, he tries, but hey, it is what it is. And I don't even want to talk about DA.
Man, listen, look, Ocho, in basketball, man, if you cannot guard that first dribble, if you getting beat off the first dribble, the first move, Ocho, we can't get help there fast enough, because every play we're going to be in a hucklebuck. They're going to be penetrating the paint, kick out for 3, throwing lobs. So we're going to have to pick our poison. That's when I see with the Lakers, bro, they getting beaten off the first dribble. You can't do nothing about that.
A whole defense weakened.
Yeah, it kills you. It breaks your whole defense down, because now you let penetration in the teeth of your defense, and now you're exposed because you got layups, you got lobs, you got kick out for 3s. It's just too much, bro.
Hey, Joe and Unc, that's the same conversation we've been having over the years when it comes to the Lakers. Obviously having so much offensive power, but being a liability defensively.
Yes.
I mean, at some point it all come down to you got to hustle, you got to want to at least, or pick and choose your times when to play goddamn defense. But if you're always getting beat, especially off the goddamn first dribble, I mean, I don't care how many points you score if the other team's scoring just as many.
Yeah, hey, look, that's why in the playoffs, Uncle Ocho, the Lakers don't need to see the Timberwolves or the Thunder. They don't need to see them type of teams. I don't know how, you probably rather play against Denver, but you don't want them teams that got them dudes that go off the bounce like that. It just can't. It's too much. Cause too much, bro. They give up too many points.
Even though the Lakers, if you look at their record in clutch time right now, Joe, they're probably one of your better teams in clutch time. The game within 5 points, the last 5 minutes of the ball game. That's what clutch means. They're probably one of the better teams. But come postseason, when you get beat off the dribble like that in clutch situation, guys are gonna get wide layups. They're gonna get wide open shots, and you can't defend because you want to make it as difficult as you possibly can. Well, if you can't guard anybody off the first dribble, and I got to come help, now I've weakened my defense.
Yeah,
and so that's the problem that they have. Is that and like I said, the regular season is one thing. The postseason is something entirely different. So you have success in the regular season and think that carries over, but nah, teams weaken, and that's what OKC. They were great in the clutch situation.
Yeah, because their game plan for OKC is to wear you down. Okay, yeah, you may get a couple appetizing shots, but we want this tempo, and we know. Ocho, at the end of the game, under 5 minutes in crunch time, we know you're going to be dead leg out there, man. You ain't going to be able to get too much. We're going to be still like we in the first quarter. You hear me? Yeah.
And when one of your three best players is LeBron at 41, played the second most games, the most minutes in NBA history. He can't get up and down like he once could. That's not Austin Reeves and Luka. They're not speed merchants. So the one thing that you don't want to get into it with these teams is a track meet. You're a distance runner and you trying to sprint. Nah, that ain't gonna work, bro. Hey, every once in a while you might have a guy. I mean, you had a guy that could run the mile or the half mile. He was on your mile relay team.
Yeah,
but he was really special. That ain't what the Lakers have.
Right?
The Lakers got a lot of middle distance runners. So when it comes to sprinting. They get last.
Yeah.
You just put them out there, Ocho, to get some points. Hey, that's how Coach all used to do. Hey, get out there. Coach, I ain't ran the 800 all year. Don't worry about it. You get last, but that's a point. What? Ocho, whoa. What you mean? You already know I'm going to get last, but that's a point.
Right.
Man,